Hello everybody, hello folks, welcome back. This is Lukáš from the Czech Republic and I'm shooting another video. After more than a month, I have got to another milestone of my build of the Queen Mary 2 by Revell, scale 1/700. And I'm happy to introduce to you where I am now. Before I get started with, showing off and presenting the model, I want to talk about paint, because what I've been doing so far, and the reason for the silence, for the many weeks of no progress, the reason behind that is that I have been searching for the best paint for the bottom portion of the hull. Okay, because as you know, everybody, all of you who build ships, you know that usually these ships have this red paint on the bottom of the hull. Okay, and I've been searching for the best spray to paint the hull. Excuse me, this is the newspaper and the and the masking tape, so I'm going to throw this away. Now, a bit of education for those who don't know. I have learned so much, my previous models, the Titanic and the Aida Stella, both these ships are painted by this dual red TS33 by Tamiya. Unfortunately, you cannot basically get this spray anymore. I don't know why. I mean, I have tried to place several orders with several model shops, but basically you cannot get this TS33 paint anywhere. Okay, I was searching, I was asking, and everybody was basically refusing my POs because they went like, okay, we cannot get this paint from you for you. And I was like, why? And they went, because nobody has got this paint anymore. I was like, okay, can you give me some alternative? And they said, okay. There was a guy, for some reason he told me that the best paint to use for the bottom side, for the whole of the ship, is gonna be this TS11. I was like, you're kidding, right? You're kidding me. I mean, this is almost black, TS11. It's maroon, okay? Just by looking at this spray, can you see that? That's not red, is it? It's incredibly dark. I basically couldn't use that on my hull of the ship, because it would basically be the same as the black side of the hull, because obviously, as you know, those ships, you've got the white superstructure and then you've got this black sides, obviously both sides, and then down here is the red hull, okay, the red portion under the waterline. Using this under the waterline would be like painting it black, basically. This red is not the correct paint you should use. If somebody tells you to use this paint for the bottom side of the hull, don't use it. Don't use it. So I'm going to use this for another model. Maybe I will not use this paint anymore, but never know, you never know. And then I was searching again, and because you cannot get this TS33, which is the best one, this is the terrible one. Somebody came to me and said, okay, Mica Red. This should be the closest Tamiya spray for the bottom side of the hull. TS39. Okay? Putting sort of placing these paints next to each other. Okay, this goes away, obviously. This goes away too, because you cannot purchase this anymore. I don't know why. This is very close to the TS33. So I picked this one. So I used this one. This is the paint I purchased. And I painted the bottom portion of the hull with this paint. TS33. For those who are now working on the same or similar model and are facing the same trouble with getting the correct spray, obviously, of course, if you use sprays to paint your models, then TS39 might be the closest one to the reality, let's say. All right, anyway, I'm gonna show you the model now because I have taken off the newspaper and masking tape. And here she is. Here is the hull. Painted, finished, and ready for building for building the decks in and for going on with the build, with the model, with the job. All right. So this is it. This is my hull of Queen Mary 2. You see that? She looks awesome. I mean, I do understand that somebody will write comments like, okay, this is not the correct paint, this is the wrong one. You know, I understand all this, but, you know, this is the best I could achieve. And frankly speaking, I have to say I'm quite happy about it. All right, and I think the ship will look awesome. I like it. As I say, I know it's not perfect, but I'm happy about the result. And I'm happy about the way I painted the thing. I quite like this white stripe here on the side of the ship. You know, this is the port side. And also the beautiful bulbous bow. Also beautiful red. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So, this is it. Friends, fellow modelers. And now I'm going to go on and hopefully, I don't know, the ship might be finished by maybe end of June. I don't know. You never know. So now I can open up my warehouse and go for it. So take care, fellow modelers, and see you later. See you next time. Bye bye.